Chicago! The good, the bad, and the deep dish. Why all of us in Chicago have a love-hate relationship with it. Here's my pros and cons list of Chicago. There's gonna be 3 pros and 3 cons. First one that I want to talk to you about is you're never going to be bored in Chicago. Chicago is a very vibrant city. There's always something going on, whether it's live music at the local bar, going to the theater, going to a comedy club, you name it, you can do it here in Chicago. Boredom, not an issue here. My all-time favorite pro of the city is Lake Michigan. I live a block from the lake. The beaches are absolutely beautiful here. You would never guess that Chicago has such amazing beaches. Literally, I can walk a block over and I feel like I'm on vacation. That's an insane pro. Also, to go with that, there's so much greenery here in Chicago. There's scattered parks like Millennium Park and Grant Park all over the place. And that gives you kind of a break from urban living, which is much needed for me. I love nature. That's a huge pro here. The last pro that I'm going to talk to you about is public transportation. You can live in Chicago and not own a vehicle. There's so many ways to get around this. There's buses, there's the L. It goes literally everywhere in the city. And if you happen to need a car, you can rent a cheap Zip car. It's an amazing plus of the city. Not having to own a car is going to bring me into my first con. Parking here is literally a nightmare. I live in Edgewater, which is, again, like I said, right next to the beach. So guess what I can't do very easily is find parking. Everybody wants to go to the beach, especially in the summer. I won't move my car because everybody's driving around the block trying to park so they can go to the beach. No, thank you. I will walk or ride my bike in the summer, guaranteed not moving my car. Second con is the winters. It's so bitter cold here. I'm from Ohio. We would get a lot of snow there. And people say, oh, it's cold in Ohio. No. It's not cold in Ohio. Not compared to Chicago. You walk outside in Chicago and the wind feels like it's burning your skin off. I have never felt anything like that until I moved here. If you're moving here, you need to have the proper clothing at all times in the winter. Don't have any skin showing. Last con is cost of living. We're not as expensive as New York or San Francisco, but it is expensive. You do need to make sure you budget for taxes. Taxes here are kind of out of control, I can't lie. Those are my 3 pros and my 3 cons of living in Chicago. Hopefully this brought you some insight into living in Chicago. Please give my video a share, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.